Good afternoon. My name is Gizeja, chairperson and the fellow debaters. Ladies and gentlemen, you are most welcome in British Parliament debate.
Good afternoon. I'm Prime Minister. I'm from the proposed side. Honorable Speaker, physical education should be elective rather than being mandatory. When you say something is elective, means it occurs due to the influence and trace of any person. While mandatory, it is like permanent for each person. He or she must doing it as obligated. So, first reason for physical education being elective is autonomy. For instance, for students who dealing with engineering and such students dealing with medicine, they did not waste the time for dealing with physical education as they did not use it for their career.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'm here as deputy. My name is Nishimiro Godwin. I'm in the side of proposal. I'm here to add what Madam Speaker said. Physical education is better than mandatory education. As Madam Speaker said, autonomy or freedom of autonomy, or it promotes freedom of student. If the student make a choice to what they want to run, may help student, may make student enjoyable, because the physical education it respect individual talent and interest. Another argument is it reduces embarrassment or stress, because if the student make a choice to run what they want, we reduce stress because it make enjoyable rather than forcing to attend that subject. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, honorable members. My name is Alex Siorulema. Today I'm standing on opposition side. Physical education is not just another subject, it is a cornerstone of holistic education. First, public health. Mandatory physical education ensures all students receive minimum physical activities. In an age of rising obesity and sedentary lifestyles, schools must guarantee this. And second is equity. Electives widen the health gaps, so wealthier families can afford extracurricular sports. But disadvantage, students rely on school physical education. Third, holistic development. Education is about mind and body. Physical education builds teamwork, resilience, and discipline skills vital for life. So, choice sounds appealing, but it risks neglecting the very student who needs physical education most. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Speaker and the honorable members. I'm Deputy Leader of Opposition side by the name of Nzakizwanimana Emmanuel. So today I stand up for our point, which is stated that the education is mandatory rather than being elective. So now I want to strengthen our case. Government always claims autonomy, but autonomy without help is meaningless. So student cannot be well academically if their body is not healthy. So mandatory physical education, it is crucial, or it has the important on the student learning because it boosts their brain function. If the students run with their if the students run and make different exercise, it boosts their running and their brain functioning well. So physical education is not just about exercise only, but it teaches the student to cooperate with others. It helps them their communication and their collaboration among them for how they can get or reach on their shared goal. So, on our point, exercise leads to mind get rest so that their mind be refreshed and increase their academic performance. In fact, mandatory physical education, it prevents health. So in briefly, I can say that we have to keep physical education mandatory to protect health and to keep or to give equal access to fitness for everyone. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Madam Speaker and honorable members. My name is Neomukiza Eric. I'm on study of proposition as member of government. Today we have a debate talking about physical education should be elective rather than mandatory subject for higher school students. So the reason why physical education should be elective is that students have diverse talent and goals. Because, for example, secondary school is a time when learners start shaping their academic and career choice. Because every student can make his or her choice in order to facilitate them in his and to prepare their choice to build their better future. So, this is why we have to encourage students to choose what they need and what they want to learn or to study, because they can facilitate them to be or prepare their future based on their choice they made. So many schools lack quality facilities because we cannot choose mandatory subject, because sometimes there is some schools which is not have some equipment needed to go in that field. This is why many students, they have to make a choice, because sometimes, for example, if schools have one playground on that school, so we know that many schools that does not have equipment needed to use in that field, which is mandatory. So many schools lack a playground or equipment and trained teachers. This means that making physical education compulsory ensure millions of students will take part in low quality. So elective participation ensure resources are used by those who are truly benefit in that field. That is why all students, they have to make a choice for what they want to study rather than to enter in that mandatory subject in schools. So otherwise, students can exercise outside schools, because students who need like karate is like example of exercise for her choice, because some students, they can make a choice to do exercise on their own path, because mandatory subject sometimes lead to lack of time to study their subject, their choice, they have a choice. So this is why physical education should be elective rather than mandatory subject. Thank you.
Madam Speaker, honorable members of the House, my name is Dani Isbios. Today I stand on the government side, where we support the choice and freedom in education. Madam Speaker, our government believes in choice and freedom in education. Our government must decide to promote a learning which fits in every and each student, in order to have learners who have interested in what he or she is studying. Madam Speaker, the health is important, but we have to focus on everyone's ability. We cannot support in forcing everyone to do something, because everyone has ability which is not the same to others. We cannot choose to force every student to participate in physical education without his or her willingness. Madam Speaker, our government promotes human rights. When we focus or we force each and every student to follow the mandatory, it will seem like emulating the each and every student right. Madam Speaker, every student have a right to choose what is good for him or for her. That is the reason why this House should choose and vote the elective education. Here, when we focus on the ability and the level of our country, when we choose mandatory, it would require us to build and acquire many facilities and equipment which will help those students to have a ability while they have no interest of what they are doing, because it is forcing them, it is not their right, they didn't choose it. That is the reason why we have to choose a freedom for each and every one. Madam Speaker, this House must vote and should support the choice in education efficiently. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, honorable members. Kwahirwa Isidori, side of opposition, side of government weapons, we are saying that the physical education is mandatory rather than elective. Because of the following reason, the physical education can be mandatory because where there is promote social cohesion and frustrating with the inclusive and share experience. How can the people may collaborate without meat, but the government may continue to expend a lot of money where the people can wear meat and contribute and discuss about how to improve and develop different activities and develop our nation. And also, the physical education is mandatory because our deputy side, we talk about how the academic performance with the student without mental health is not well. But as the government may to improve as a mandatory, the learner may perform well because the mental health is very good. And also, in fact, almost in the world and also our nation, the physical education may reduce many billion of people who attacked with the obesity, which is really too harmful to the people. But due to the physical education, may reduce some fats and oil in the body, which help to increase life expectancy for the people. And also another, the family, all family, some family are poor because they cannot afford all the ground or physical and materials or equipment used in the physical education. But the government try to improve and to distribute where the school, all learners may access, facilitate to improve mental health. And also, in education is way of to promote inclusive education. How can if the physical education may work in elective without mandatory, how can those students who have disability and special we meet with another? But in the school, they bridge all different playground, they facilitate all students who have disability and special, facilitate in the both with them together and collaborate. Explain how can to develop your talent without show how to play and to develop your talent. But mandatory is one way of to improve the talent because we will go to perform, if they perform well, the government is support to develop your talent as a source of the income. And I am end of conclude with my side say of mandatory physical education is essential and fairness and to improve well-being of the student to perform and which is on the side of the improving with the well-being facilitate the student to perform. Thank you.
Madam Speaker, I'm Alphonse Imana. I'm on side opposing whip. I'm standing all to confirm the physical education is mandatory than elective. Let's wait this debate. Opposition stand for health, equity, and holistic development. government is standing for autonomy. But autonomy without health is hollow. Mandatory physical education ensures every child benefits, regardless of background. When each child or peoples to play belong to them playground, like football, tennis, handball, basketball. It breeds resilience, teamwork, and lifelong habits. The clash is clear. Health and equipment outweigh autonomy. This House must reject government proposal and keep physical education mandatory. Thank you.